Dan, how are we?
Hey, Paulie. Yeah, very good. How are you?
Doing very well. Today, I wanted to talk with you about the concept of information and transformation. And it's something that, I come up with on a daily basis, and that I find that all of our clients are really, really faced with on a regular. I have some clients that have been with us for well over a year, and it's unbelievable how the concept of information or education is by no means it gets you to like just one stage, but by no means does it give you the tools for complete success.
Yeah, it's a good topic and it's a good point you raised because knowing the information and having it accessible, in theory, is fantastic. Intellectually, it's brilliant. But if it's not practiced or applied or activated in one's experience, then it's just that, a thought, a feeling, a sensation, an emotion. But what we're trying to do in the Hero program is to activate, is to get busy, it's to practice and to progress. And I just came off a great chat with one of our clients where, in his experience and what he does for a living, he knows all the tricks, all the strategies, all the ways to, use the nature of mind beneficially, and yet at the same time be able to activate what knowledge he has requires a little bit of support and accountability. And really, that's what we're here for as accountability coaches, is to make what's abstract in the mind something real that we can practice. And we do that in the form of exercise, nutrition, building a morning routine, an evening routine, and helping guide our clients along every day to activate, all these amazing ways that we can live and show up in our lives.
Yeah. And it's all these tools that you just mentioned that we can create a framework for our dads to create success around their minds, but then or around their lives, should I say. But then being there as a team to be able to hold them accountable, and also to be able to hold a mirror up to them and say, okay, this is serving you at this point in time in your life. Is it going to serve you necessarily next week? Let's see. Let's see where you're at next week as a human being, and let's correct course to be able to navigate it. And this is what it is. The nature of what it is to be human. We are not like rigid structures. We are not. We're just constantly evolving as people. So to be able to have a team behind you, to be able to say, okay, you've now grown as a person. Let's actually give you a greater challenge or a different challenge to be able to take that next step. And that is just for me, being able to have that support around me has just been profoundly important.
Well, and that's really the joy of what we're doing, is that it's not a static program. It builds 1 week at a time. We're always upgrading things and bringing more challenges in to make sure that we're pushing people just a little bit further and further outside of their comfort zone, because that's where real growth and transformation comes from. So we want to take ourselves out of any kind of limitation, any intellectual mumbo jumbo, and actually get busy and start practicing and start moving and start building, healthy habits, solid routines, and things that we can rely upon 1 week at a time. And then what happens is we get a sustainable approach to living a healthy and active life. And that's really what, the context and vision is of what we're trying to do, is empower sustainable and consistent healthy habits.
It's so easy to stay in that intellectual mindset, to be able to gather and accrue information and educate yourself and stay up here. But, it's unbelievable what happens when you actually turn that into action, and you embody it, and you actually transform yourself in a more meaningful, experiential way. And I think a really great action item for today's talk would be to reference something that you actually know academically and intellectually, and you know it back to front because you've read all the books on it, you've seen the documentaries, whatever it might be, but take it, don't learn any more intellectually about it, and apply it. Take action, take one action and apply it to your life today.
Nothing more to be said. Thanks, Polly.
Write a comment below on what that action was, because we'd love to know and we'd love to start a dialogue with you about what it was. Thanks,
Awesome. Thanks, Polly.